on, guys? Today we got episode 2 of our Watford career mode here on FIFA 20, and today we're going to go ahead and probably bring in some transfers. We were looking at the squad yesterday, and there are a couple things I kind of wanted to get. I kind of wanted another midfielder. I know we've got plenty, but I'd like another quality one. I mean, we've got these three who can play there. Hughes, I'm probably going to play in midfield, and then that's kind of about it. Kana, we'll get a little bit better, of course, and we'll see. Also put a couple people on the transfer block. We don't have too many. I mean, we have too many strikers. An extra left back. So we're moving a couple out and also trying to move a couple strikers out. We're probably going to move Okaka out, and then Peñaranda we're going to move out on loan, and then we'll see what happens from then on. I'm also probably going to move Bachmann out as well, but the rest probably going to keep around. As for center backs, I believe Mariappa and Prodel we're going to move out because we're trying to bring one in, and then that'll give us 4 for now. So we'll see. But our main target is a center back. Now, a couple of you put in a couple of players here. Elvedi, Unai Nunez, someone I've used in my Football Manager saves recently, and then Karim Rečić as well. And then I've bought in a couple as well. Kanate, of course, gets really good, but he's always been... This is the first time he gets really good in a FIFA, so we'll see. Felipe is someone I had really good success with in our Lazio career mode just recently. Malang Sarr, someone who's been stuck at Nice and been looking for a move. Well, not necessarily looking for a move out, but you're always wondering if he's going to find his move out at any point. And then Zuma, someone who's been struggling at Chelsea. Premier League experience, so we'll see. And then we've got midfielders as well. Someone I might look to bring in. McKennie would be a really good option, very versatile. And then Emre Can is someone I think we can go for next year. Someone who I assume wants to leave Juventus after what's gone on with him. That's more of a next year target, I think. I'm just going to keep him around, but we're going to get our scouts reports in. So we're going to go through the preseason here, and then we'll see. I really want to bring McKennie in, but the center back is most important. So we'll see. As a transfer offer for Okaka comes in, we can probably delegate this just a little bit. We'll try it around there, see what happens. Their morale goes up once you tell them that I can't guarantee you playtime, which is nice. It's more, I wasn't really enjoying my football here all at once, so I'm glad to hear you're thinking of a loan move for me. A loan move can boost your career, which is what he wants to hear. And then, of course, Troy Deeney welcoming us to the club. So we're going to sim our way through this preseason, hopefully get in a little bit of extra money as Parma come in with an offer for Mariappa that we're going to accept. It's a little bit more than what our guy thinks we can get for him, which is always good to accept. You don't want to push that too much. And then we've got ourselves our games against Celta and Hertha to come. We go ahead and beat Celta early, which is good. Aspas with a late consolation, but it comes to nothing for Celta Vigo. And of course, these are the guys we are training. We're looking to really bring them forward and see what we can pull out of these players in general. They all are probably going to be really good. Hughes is someone I really like. Whether he gets much better, we will see. But Sarr, Hernandez, Kana really can be some good players here, especially with the new potential system. If we play them and they're playing well, we'll have to see. As they've agreed for Okaka at 8 million, which is nice. We'll take that. And a loan offer for Dalberg is, we said we were going to bring him out on loan. We'll see if he goes off to Standard Liège. Now, this is where loans help a little bit, because normally they don't help too much in the old FIFAs, but they can help a little bit more, considering that with the dynamic potential, if they're playing and playing well, their overalls will shoot up a little bit. That'll definitely help us out. We only need a draw here to go through to the semifinal. We'll see what happens. We beat them 4-0. Capu sent off in a friendly for a straight red card. But we also move forward Sar with 2 more. 2-match ban. A straight red card. Ibar the team to play. We can definitely beat Ibar. Mariappa sold, which is good, and some of the scout reports are starting to come in, which is what we want to see. Did I have to accept that? Oh no, Mariappa's just gone. These are our transfer listed players. Prodel, Zagelar, Bachman, and Peñaranda on loan. I'm going to reject this offer for Cleverly. I think that said Mariappa sold. I hope it was, and I just didn't click out of the delegation. But we didn't have a delegation for Mariappa, so I assume he's gone. Yeah. There are already players with the morale that are kind of, you know, we're going to have to rotate a little bit more. Be careful with our key players because, you know, you skipped key players last year for a couple times and they were ready to get upset. So we'll see what happens with them. But the money's coming along nicely, as you can see, 54-ish million after that Mariappa sale. And we'll see if we can get forward as well in this and just bring in a couple extra bucks. Augsburg's, Wolfsburg, and Bologna in the other group. We do beat them. Sar with another goal. He's collecting goals in this preseason, which is what we like to see. Okaka has been sold as well. Decent amount there for Okaka, 8 million, and the money coming in. So we just collect another 10 million pounds. We're up to 64 million. We have a decent amount of money to spend. We may be able to bring in McKennie and the center back of our choice, which would be obviously exactly where we want to go. And hopefully Ismail Sar grows as much as he did in the last game. That would be amazing, as our scout reports are really flooding in now. Interest shown in Rekic. Peñaranda, loan move bought in for him. We'll accept it, see if he goes off. He's worth 4.2 million, so we'll have to see. Can I possibly delete more than one email at a time? I can read them all, but I'd like to delete more than one at a time. Alright, so let's see if we can win the final here. Just auto replace Capu for this match. Shalaba comes in. They beat Wolfsburg 2-0. We got Celta again. We beat them 2-1. Oh, they beat us on penalties this time around. It's okay. It's okay. But we're going to go ahead and see, now that our scout reports have come in, if we can go ahead and check on some of these players. Capu's suspension is over for his preseason tournament. So let's go in. Transfers. Let's go to the transfer hub. Let's see what we can do here. I'm leaning Zuma. 24 already. If we can bring in Kanate as well. Or we can bring in Kanate. 20 million for Kanate. Felipe is rather cheap. 77 overall. Malang Sar is cheap too. Huh. These guys are cheaper than I thought they would be. That's too much for Zuma, I think. For now. Helvetti. Cheap. I can't believe how cheap some of these guys are. You know what? Do we go for Helvetti? Not super athletic. That's the difference between him and... Is it the difference? Athletic, yeah. That's what it is. It's low passing. Really low passing. What about Sar? Really athletic. Passing is really good. Not super slow. Though the slowest... Oh, Kanate's it. We've got a bit of a decision to make here. So we're between Kanate and Sar for me. Some of these other options are pretty decent. Zuma, I'm going to get rid of. Too expensive. Helvetti, unfortunately, not as athletic as I would like. So we'll go with Sar, I think. 11 million. Well, we have plenty of money. We'll go with Sar. We'll attempt to go bring Sar in. Kanate, I feel, is going to be one of those wonder kids on that everybody gets on here. Don't want to do that too much. Offer a transfer fee. We'll just go with 10. See if he'll accept it. Oh, he's just perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with 10 million for Sarr. This is good business right here. It really is. Not sure how good he gets in the game, but I'm gonna bring him to the dinner table. Important, which is good. He'll be starting, so we'll see. 5 years, which is what we want. Perfect. Release clause. Accept. And negotiation because they don't want a release clause. Salary. Can we just bring it to 30? Comfortable bringing it that high. And he's fair. Bring it. Alright, awesome. So we bought in the center back we would have liked, which is really good. Or one of the center backs we would have liked. But we also did it really cheap. So if... I mean... Who did I bring all the way down here on accident? Okay. And then we can probably bring him in for Cathcart. And Cathcart can be on the bench instead of Dawson, who's... It's a weird signing for me, gotta be honest. But we'll see. Everything is everything can go where we need it to go. But we also want to bring in McKennie now that we can, and we're gonna have the money. We have 52 million to spend. Can we also bring in another winger, perhaps? I think we could. I really think we could bring in another winger. Just one to back up, one to grow. We can bring in another winger. We got Sam out on the left. Nobody really out right. Success can play on the left. He can play out there, but someone who's going to grow into a good player, who can play either wing perhaps, would be really good. We'll have to see. So in the comments down there, let me know any good wingers out there, any good young wingers we can possibly bring in. And we're gonna get McKennie for rather cheap too. No. We don't need to pay the 20 million pounds if they want between 13 and 19. But this is gonna be two really good signings. Should we be able to bring in McKennie from Schalke? We'll try 12, see what they say. They want 13.3. I'm not even going to make a fuss over that. I'm perfectly comfortable with 13.3. Versatile, can play in midfield. Forward, can play center back at the back as well. Can play all across the spine pretty much except at striker. He only wants rotation as well, which is excellent. Because he'll probably start down there, but he'll probably work his way into the starting lineup, I would assume. Disregard release clause. Can I deny a release clause? Dare I deny a release clause? Okay, he'll adjust his salary as we move forward. And see, I'm comfortable paying that anyway. Alright, good. We didn't have the release clause in there. He's going to grow a little bit. I feel he's going to grow. So McKennie, another midfield option to bring in, and we'll move him forward. Peñaranda is going to be the one leaving. Who do we bring off? Probably Chalobah, who's 24 already. Just cleverly though. But we have enough defensive midfield options on the field as it is. So we'll do it this way. And another bench player to come in there. We got a starter. Got a player who's going to grow into a starter. And now all we need is the winger. So we'll see how that goes. We'll take a look at where we're going here. Next episode, we'll probably play some games. We can play 2 games. Brighton, Everton will probably be how it is. But I'll probably sim around to this area-ish. I'm not going to do it that way, but we'll sim around to that area, and then when we come back, we'll see if we can bring in a winger or other options. Just let me know if you guys want any. Still got 39 million in the bank. I mean, what else can we do here? We've got money. Do we hold on to the money? We can bring in a winger, and then maybe a left back who will get good, perhaps, or right back who will get good. We've got 2 older right backs right now, a younger right back, and then we can possibly move Yanmat on. Just let me know. Let me know in the description down there, in the comments down there, what we can do with our transfer budget. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.